We jump so high. Can you jump off the edge?
No, because this game sucks.
0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. Alright,
Hey.
so now that we've given our official rating, this is Chronicone.
And this is all noise?
And as you can see, I'm Lil Puddin'. And Eric, where you at, buddy? Come here.
I'm the big... sorry. I'm the big puddin'.
He's Big Puddin'.
Yeah, I'm big puddin' because of the Johnny Bravo hair.
Yeah, obviously.
And the mustache.
The hair makes it.
I've spent my entire life growing.
Your parents named you Big Puddin', and now,
like
they
6
now
months
they know
of it.
why.
I mean, I had a rough childhood. I had to take over the head of the household pretty immediately. Yeah.
We have this thing in our family where the youngest raised the oldest. So I kind of had to get busy with that. I've never been more happy with anything. Well, yeah.
And I got to talk to the guy that is named after fucking when you just slam your hand on the keyboard.
I feel like that's most people in this town. What's this guy's name? Skiff.
Oh,
Oh, really? Yeah. All right. What an ethnic name.
who's this friend? Janassim?
So I'm a little arcanist, right? That should be my name, actually.
Yeah. No, I like what we got.
I did too. That's nice. I like them little person, right? But then all the people I'm talking to are like the big race.
Yep.
You think I could be an arsonist too?
Yeah, probably not.
I said arsonist. I should probably
Yep. You can though.
distinction. For the record, I don't want to burn down buildings. Kind of.
But you could if you wanted
I could.
to.
Just
Alright, I attune myself to the Aether ring. There's something about this game with retainers. I don't remember what it is.
Retainer?
Yeah.
Is it the thing
You
where
put
like
it in your mouth.
you don't use it and then like you fuck up the teeth that you just waited like 8 years to fix?
You need to stop putting cameras in my house. I also like that I think we're both kind of going in our own direction to turn all this crap in.
Yeah.
While simultaneously completing all the same quests.
Yeah.
We'll find out who's more time saving than the other, I guess.
Probably neither.
Yeah.
Or you. Those are my two guesses.
My guess is everybody's gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?"
I'm gonna stop you right there. That was a really presumptuous first half of the sentence that you had.
That's that's fair.
I feel like Austin, who's our manager, is gonna see we upload a video and be like, "Oh, good, they did something," and then I'll watch it.
I think it's either gonna be that one, or people are going to hear right now. They have a manager?
They don't do anything.
Like, what do they need managed? They're not time? As it turns out, I'm a very not
They
busy
haven't uploaded
man, so.
anything in 2.5 months. Or
Has it been
longer.
that long? It's probably been longer.
It's probably been longer.
Pull it open, but I don't want to be disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I don't
I
be.
do that enough on my own.
Although now we know how to be / disappointed. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
The game is teaching us how to get by in life.
I didn't need to be taught. I've been doing that for a long time. I got a group quest.
Yeah. Do you want to get this level 12 Moss's Giant and die super fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a creepy ass looking thing.
Hey, you guys want to be friends?
I
like gum.
You love gum? No, not cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon.
Perfect.
Mandragora. These are all probably like things that have existed forever in Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
I
and
just
we're
can't.
just like, is it a Baudagaba? And then like just say Mandragora. And we're like, what is that?
It's probably like be like if we played friggin' Mario or something like that. Is it a Bobaum?
Jaaba? Is it? What kind of G in gigantic is that like? That's my favorite response to people saying, "Is it GIF or GIF?" I'm like, it's like the G in gigantic.
Yeah, it's. Is it? When people say GIF, I'm like, man, it's graphic. It's not traffic. Get out of here with that shit. It comes up a lot.
Yeah. No, I know. I know.
Phil, it comes up a lot.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sure.
about dead. Oh, shit.
So
I cannot remember the last time I had ribbon candy.
So speaking of old people candy,
Yeah.
what's your go-to old person candy?
I mean, here's the problem. They don't have labels. They're just
Well,
like
yeah.
little wrapped
Oh no,
up
I mean
things.
describe the package, not like what do you call it? Because like my favorite is those little like.
Unless you're getting friggin' Werther's Original, you
Well,
have no
that's
idea what you're about to put in your mouth.
It's cheating. But like, because I'm a really big fan of those little strawberry hard pieces that come in a
Yeah.
wrapper that look like strawberry. I
Yeah,
fucking love
yeah.
those.
I like those, or I like the root beer flavored ones that came in little like barrels of root beer.
Yeah. Or
Those are
super generic butterscotches. I fucking love those too.
I hate butterscotch.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
me and butterscotch don't get along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he's terrible.
Well, I don't know. Here, I understand it's one of those tastes that like people wouldn't enjoy because like
Yeah.
I one time accidentally I was trying to get peach schnapps and I accidentally bought
Oh,
butterscotch schnapps
Oh,
and I was like, no thanks.
oh no.
Because like I made my drinks. I think it was orange juice, cranberry juice, and supposedly peach schnapps, right? And I poured it and I was like,
This is
what
weird.
the fuck is that smell? I was like, it smells like not peaches, right?
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was not peaches.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, honestly, I'm proud of myself for getting that far. So I'm like, is this peaches? And then, turns out,
It was not?
it was not.
Weird.
Yeah, right? I always forget.
Upward.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. I remember we went to South Carolina with our friend Tyler. And, his sister was with us. And I was like, a large pop. And the counter girl was like, what? And, like, his sister was like, did you just say pop? And I'm like, yeah? What happened? Like, that was, like, one of the first, like, reverse culture shocks I've ever had.
Yep,
You know what I
yep.
mean?
That was between that and when I was talking to her about the snow that I had got when I was up at college. And
Oh, yeah.
because I went to college way up in the briny north. And she was like, all right, you know, you couldn't have got that much snow. I mean, this is the planet Earth after all, and I live in South Carolina where it doesn't snow. And I was like, yeah, three guesses. Three guesses, and, you know, I'll let you know if you're getting close. And her first guess was like 5 inches of snow. And I was like, honey. A lot more. She's like, all right, 20 inches? I was like, no, you ain't getting it. You don't quite understand what I'm talking about. She's like, okay, well, I'm just going to go ridiculous 50 inches. I was like, no, you don't understand this world that you're living in. My last year that I was up at college, I think it snowed 300 inches,
Yeah.
which is altogether too many inches.
Yeah. That's like 290 too many.
Yeah.
Anybody wondering why we're having small talk instead of talking about the game we're playing? Leave a comment. We want to hear both sides. But be gentle, we have fragile egos.
It's because we're killing Galagos.
Galagos. Galagan? Galagai? What's the plural of this? Tell us in the comments.
You can't just keep begging for comments.
Yeah. If you agree with me.
Do you think you
or
can?
him, leave it, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us why.
Jesus Christ. And you know what? I can respect, you know, exploring things for the sake of science and all, but there's some things like, oh, this lava's pretty hot. I wonder what science can be done if I stick my face in it. There's some stuff you just know.
Yeah. Like, obviously it has healing properties.
Yeah, obviously. Do that.
Yeah.
For those of you who have access to liquid hot magma right now, put your face in. But don't actually, though.
There was this book I read as a kid
Yeah.
about a girl who was dealing with mummies, as girls are
Yep.
wont to do during coming of age tales. And like
So
it ended up where she was getting into like
Was
all
it an
this.
American chiller?
Yes, it was actually. It was Mummies of Mackinac.
Oh,
I
so
have a
it was
story
a
about
Michigan
that
chiller.
too. Yeah, I'll get into that in a second. I have a story about that too. So it was Michigan chiller.
I met him.
I think it was number like 13 Mummies of Mackinac, right?
Okay.
And like towards the end, she's like in this pyramid, and there's a part where she has to get a Ankh from a like pool of lava,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Fuck it, I got this far. I'll just dive right in." And then she's
Okay.
like, "Oh shit, it's enchanted, so it looks like lava, but it's just water." And I'm like,
You
"That was
gotta
that
trust
was
that.
like
Yeah.
best case scenario." You know what I mean? Like, worst case is it's lava.
Yeah, and
Oops.
then
And
end
then,
of story.
like, right below that, or above it, because worst case right above it is like,
Right.
oh, the floor is painted like lava. You just dove into cement. All right, so story time. So Jonathan Rand is the author of American / Michigan Chillers. I think it was Michigan and then American. I think he branched out afterwards.
It might be.
And my dad and I, one time, to date this story, we're driving past a Borders, right?
Okay.
And there was a van painted with like American and Michigan Chiller stuff on the side of it, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, Dad, that's the author of those books I read. And he was like, you read books? I'm like, shut up, Dad, it's him, right? So we pull in and we go to Borders, and she's like, oh, he just stopped doing a book signing. And I was like, people sign books? You're not supposed to write in those, right? Because I was like, I want to say I was
I've
like
been
8 or
told
9
many
at that time,
times.
right? I was like, teachers yell at you. You shouldn't do that. For the record, I have no idea where you are right now.
I went back to the city.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Well, I'm leaving now because you're on your way.
I got to hit a quest there, yeah. But no, I would recommend vacating. So yeah, we pull in and we're like, well, shoot, right? And then we're on our way back, and my dad's like, well, here, let's leave him a note, right? Let's just leave a note on there, and then if he gets it, cool. If not, whatever, right? And and he's like, what do you want to say? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm so nervous. I can't write it, right? And he's like, yeah, I'll write it. Fuck it, right? And it was just something like, love your books, you the best, XOXO, Philbo Swaggins, right? Or whatever I was calling myself back then. Probably like Thug and Harmony or whatever, yeah. So we get back in my car, and, well, his car. It wasn't mine.
Yeah.
I was, again, 7 or 8. I had no ownership of anything except maybe like a Lego at that point, like a Lego. And,
I don't know. Legos are expensive.
So we get in the car, and as like he's starting it up, he sees that the guy is walking back. I'm sorry. He took the note, folded it up, and put it underneath the guy's windshield wiper. Right.
Yeah.
So we're getting in the car, and he sees that he's on his way back. My dad's like, "Wait, wait to see what he does." Right. The guy gets in his car, and then steps out, and he looks pissed. Right. Like he's mad, and he like pulls the paper out of his windshield, right? And then he opens it, and his face goes from like, God damn it, to, oh, okay. Right? But for a minute there, my little child self was like,
What have I done?
heroes. Right? I was like, never do it. Never meet your heroes. So my dad's like, come on, Phil. And I'm like, no, it's okay. And he's like, let's go talk to him. And I'm like, no, it's okay.
He's mad.
So then, like, the guy, like, smiles and nods. Like, he kind of, like, looks around, and my dad gets out and, like, waves at him, and the guy waves back. And he's like, did you do this? And he's like, yeah, my son wanted to leave you a note. And he's like, oh, cool. Yeah, thanks for the note, man. I'm like, hi. And he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Phil. He's like, cool. And then, like, he told us, like, a story about, like, how he has a cabin up north, and that's where he goes. And every like, I think he said he would spend, like, a week or two at a time up there with his wife. And then during that week or two is when he would write one of the books. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, it was nice to meet you guys. My dad was like, yeah, you too. And he's like, shake his hand, Phil. And I'm like, no, it's okay. He's like,
I don't think I should.
all right. And the guy was like, what about a high five? So, like, I high-fived him. And then he was like, all right, well, good to meet you guys. We got to, get places. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And then he leaned to my dad. He's like, by the way, I thought that was a parking ticket. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. And he was like, I was so mad because, like, I'm in a parking spot. Like, I was paid to be here. I was going to be really mad if people just decided to, like, give me a ticket.
I mean, that's a fair mad.
Yeah, like looking back on it now as an adult, I'm like, I also would have been mad.
Yeah.
If people were like, you can park right here. And then I came out and they were like,
you can park in this parking spot,
right,
but not that spot. My story about him is a lot worse.
Oh, I had more to that. He gave me a signed copy of Ghost of the Grant, which was the book he used to, like, break off the American Chiller series.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I still have it, I think, in my closet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know. My mom is a teacher, and he came to her school.
Oh, yeah?
And I met him there, and he was wearing those glasses that are, like, holographic and had lizard eyes.
Oh,
and I thought they were awesome.
Yeah.
Because they were.
Yeah. Still are. Sick as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for Candid to wear those in the video so they come back.
Yeah. Oh, the. I don't understand why Kesha didn't do that in her monster video.
Right?
That was Kesha?
Not even at all. Good dollar sign, huh?
No, that was Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Probably the same.
She actually kills the fuck out of that verse, by the way.
Does she?
She's in for Monster, yeah.
Who's it originally by? Is it not by Nicki Minaj?
It's Kanye West, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, and there's one other guy, I forget his name. I can't think of it.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
If you know what it is, put it in the comments.
God damn it. Yeah, but no. And then I think he gave us a signed copy of Spiders of Saginaw? Something like that?
Yeah.
Dude, I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
There's the one where like the people turned into spiders.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about all those books was how they were equal part like coming of age stories.
Yeah.
But also like towards the end they just got like really
ridiculous
convenient action.
Yeah. It's like, well, that even at the time that I was like reading that book, I was like, hey, wait a second. Because it was like the entire time they're running away from all these spiders because they're all through like the sewers of Saginaw or wherever, right?
Yeah.
It is Saginaw. I don't know if it was sewers or not.
Yeah.
And they're running away from all these spiders, and then like they're like, oh shit, what's going on? And then she runs to her house, and she goes in, and oh no, giant ass spiders, right? They've invaded the home base.
Yeah.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah.
Oh
shit, Hamlet.
And like he's sitting there for a second, and then suddenly the spiders turn into her parents, and they're like, "Yeah, we were spiders all along. You can do it too. You just gotta pretend to be a spider." Oh shit! You got 8 legs. And that was how the book was resolved. It's like they're not actually bad. They're you.
We're not giant spiders. We're giant spiders that you can also be one. Yeah, I think. There was one, and this is, again, I have awful memory, so this is just, like, loosely based on, like, fragments of memory. But there was one about these people who were, like, being killed by snakes in the woods, and they ended up at this, like, abandoned factory. And they had, like, a showdown with, like, a corporation. I was like,
damn.
This is so cool as, like, a 12-year-old. But what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't want to read any of them now, because I don't want to ruin this for me.
Don't meet your heroes, kids.
it's like I really like the movie Shrek, and I understand it's a meme, whatever, but I enjoy the movie Shrek.
Yeah.
Don't watch the movie Shrek after being spoiled with real animation quality.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh.
It's super apparent that it's like early animation. It's like watching the original Toy Story.
Okay.
We're like, that's how they used to make faces? Sorry, before we sign off, that person's name is Wahoy Mahoy.
We can't top that. This is Teenager Awesome playing Final Fantasy XIV.
See you guys next time.
Yeah, pudding. Take care.